Let's talk about an extremely interesting concept in economics, and this is known as Jevons paradox. Now, as the name suggests, it is a paradox. Now, I'll start with a very simple example. Let's say there is a new technology in the market, and this new technology is able to bring in fuel efficient cars. Now, as per our simple logic, if the cars are fuel efficient, that means what would happen? This would lead to overall decrease in the consumption of diesel or petrol. Now, however, in the case of Jevons paradox, the thought that we think actually does not happen. But what happens is a counterintuitive thought. That means with increase in technology, there is increase in demand. Now, you might wonder that when there is an increase in the technology, definitely the demand for the petrol would decrease because the cars are more fuel efficient. But in this paradox, what happens is the demand increases. Now, you might wonder how and why. The logic is simple. People might think that the cars are more fuel efficient, so possibly they'll start driving more, they will start long distance driving, they would make more frequent trips considering that the petrol, they are actually consuming less of petrol, and in this case what happens is there is an increased demand. So this is the basic idea behind Jevons paradox, stating that when there is an increase in the resource, increase in the technology, it actually increases the demand or increases the resource use rather than our normal thought which says that this would decrease. So what happens under this overall is there is higher demand, higher efficiency, of course, because as we said, the cars are more fuel efficient. There is decreased cost per unit, but overall increased consumption. And what happens is this effect is also called as a rebound effect. This effect is also called as a rebound effect, and this rebound actually depends on the elasticity. Now, what we are trying to focus here is if the demand is very elastic, that means a small price change leads to a large change in the quantity demanded, then the rebound is more strong. As simple as that. So elasticity, if you want to know more about it, we have discussed that in the previous lecture, so you can just simply go back and refer that for more information. But yes, we can cite certain examples here. For example, use of LED bulbs. Now, LED bulbs are more efficient as compared to the CFL or the incandescent bulbs, but what happened is we have a higher usage of LED, and that's one of the reasons we are now talking about light pollution in the urban areas. Similarly, refrigeration, with more efficient refrigerations, people actually tend to buy larger fridge because they consider that the similar voltage consumption would be there for a smaller fridge versus a bigger fridge. So why not get a bigger fridge? So that's again one of the examples where we can say Jevons paradox actually applies. And the last one is computation. So with technological advancement, we have developed or increased the pace of computation, but at the same time, since it has increased the pace of computation, the demand for higher computing power is again increasing. So it leads to a higher usage of computing devices. So that's a very interesting concept in economics, a very possible question for your upcoming prelims examination. Of course, we have covered a series of lectures for your economics as well as expected questions across various subjects. But of course, we would definitely bring in intermittent topics as we did today. So stay subscribed, stay tuned for further updates. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining in.